Hi everybody, Robin here, back again with more news. Acura just officially revealed its new compact crossover SUV, the ADX, and, humble brag, largely proved me right. If you want to see what I'm talking about, I'll put up my video that I did a few months ago on what I thought the ADX would be. It'll be in the description and should pop up on the screen right now. In a nutshell, I predicted that we would basically see Acura's version of a Honda HR-V and that we would see a lot of similarities in terms of styling and features to the Acura Integra, and now we know that is indeed the case. That's not a bad thing, mind you. I quite like the Honda HR-V and am certain that Acura will add a bit of tuning magic to increase the driver engagement. Let's dig into it. There will be 3 trims of Acura ADX: Base, A-Spec, and A-Spec with the Advanced package. To build the ADX, Acura used the global compact platform that is the same platform as the Integra, but also the same platform as the Civic and the HR-V. But unlike the Integra, this new ADX has the exact same wheelbase as the HR-V, 104.5 inches. I'll go ahead and put the dimensions of the ADX up on the screen for you to see. The length, 185.8 inches, actually matches the Integra exactly. Styling wise, it essentially looks like a tall Integra sport wagon. You get the now signature frameless diamond pentagon grille and a nice set of thin light strips for running lights that Acura calls chicane. Acura also nicely incorporated a subtle front fender flare and a fairly bold rear fender flare into the body. And in the rear, that's where you see the most resemblance to the HR-V. There's a very similar slope and shape to the tailgate, though the ADX definitely has a bigger roof-mounted spoiler and dual exhaust tips. Acura mounts 18-inch alloy wheels on the base ADX, but the A-Spec and the A-Spec with Advance both get 19s. Inside, all ADXs get a standard digital instrument cluster that is 10.2 inches, as well as a 9-inch center display that comes with wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and a wireless smartphone charger as well. Standard equipment also includes dual zone climate control, heated front seats, and a moonroof. A-Spec interiors get a panoramic moonroof, heated and ventilated front seats, a flat bottom steering wheel, a chrome shift knob, stainless steel pedals, and red contrast stitching. Adding the Advanced package gets you a high-end 15-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system. You also get Google built-in, Alexa built-in, a heated steering wheel, rain-sensing wipers, and remote engine start. Finally, a power tailgate is standard on the ADX and, just like the HR-V, offers a healthy 24 cubic feet of cargo space with both rows of seats up and 55 cubic feet with the second row folded. Under the hood, the ADX follows the base Integra and gets a turbocharged 1.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, and I guess that it will get the same 200 horsepower and 192 pound-feet of torque because, after all, it does get the same direct fuel injection, variable valve timing, and turbocharger. But Acura did not yet announce final power outputs, so hopefully maybe we get just a little bit extra horsepower. That engine mates up to a continuously variable transmission, which is kind of a bummer, but also not a surprise. To be fair, Honda CVTs do generally behave pretty well, and you do get paddle shifters and step shift programming, so it will mimic shifting and having gears, but I still prefer actual gears. This is inherently a front-engine, front-wheel drive chassis, and indeed, the ADX does come standard as front-wheel drive, but Acura will offer all-wheel drive as an option on all 3 trims. I do not yet know how much that will cost. For the chassis, Acura mounted a fully independent suspension, and you do get an aluminum front subframe, which does help keep some of the weight off the front end. I will say, when it comes to driving feel, the HR-V is a little bit too adult. Here's hoping that the ADX drives more like the Integra, and I will say I am cautiously optimistic. And For interstate driving, you will of course get tons of driving aids. They named it Acura Watch. Expect the new 2025 Acura ADX to arrive at dealers in the first couple months of 2025. Acura says the base trim of the ADX will cost in the mid-30s. The Acura Integra costs $33,000 before the $1,195 destination charge. So I'm guessing that the ADX will cost $35,000 to $36,000 before that destination charge, $36,000 to $37,000 including it. So there it is, the new 2025 Acura ADX. I have to say, I am quite excited and hope that I do get the chance to drive it soon and see how close to the Integra it feels. Fingers crossed. I'm Robin Warner. Thank you very much for watching.